Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out? There.
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peterquill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Do you have a minute to fix my stuff, too?
Sure. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that. All set. Tell me if you need anything else fixed up.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
You rode and saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at...
Wait. That toothbrush was in Groot's mouth. Oh.
I am optimistic about Peterquill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own! We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly. I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, that one's from Lamentus. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentus? We'll have to patch that tunnel.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it will be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any
that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
Here's a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Knowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
rocket! Groot! Show him your roots!
Our foes laugh as their shaman compels them!
Yeah, the student pin on a swivel!
Bombs away, rocket! Oh, you Drax!
This one just eats ammo!
Gamora! Cut that!
The roving one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Let's pop that wall so he stops handing out treats!
Drax, destroy!
You struggle in vain!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Yeah!
If the promise is to be realized here, converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late. As usual.
Give that thing the old Drax tug.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
You ain't gonna try the stern father figure angle, are you, Quill?
Never worked for me.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe it.
Thanks.
We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the much biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Cosmo is on their side. Getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
The Church believes they have already won. We must use that to our advantage.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of its storage.
The rift's the end of the known universe, bud. Don't see how it figures into anything.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster.
There are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The Church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Let's keep it down. They don't know we're here.
Look out!
Big meeting and you guys are stuck up here?
They'll die up here or down there! Doesn't matter!
We should be better prepared!
My blade's not dull yet! More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it blurf? No. Shudupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What? Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. This looks sturdy enough for an anchor. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long? I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole flarkin' galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
What do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Ha! Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have. Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
I smell death.
Ours or theirs?
Theirs. I am an optimist.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
More churchies dropping in!
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough! Show him some muscle!
Priest me! He's down! Light him up!
Time to close his eyes! Permanently!
It's all you, Gamora!
Like a hot knife!
Groot, snag him! Sick him, Drax! Bust out the smart bomb! That's how it's done! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
I have seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty.
Careful, peterquill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Groot.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? Ah, the seedy underbelly's seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Looks like there's a console on the other side. Might be able to use it to cut the power.
Get me over there, and I'll see what I can do.
Thank Clark these boots are waterproof. Can you hack in, Rocket?
And how do I get to it, genius? Peterquill has fallen!
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Groot.
The seedy underbelly's seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be? Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be. Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it. We finally snapped.
Gamora! Wait for us!
I'm ready!
What the fuck, Gamora?
He ain't right in the head right now.
These deluded souls do not know what's quit!
Gamora! What's going on?
That garbage doll must have been magic or something.
There are more arriving!
Gamora's slicing through them like butter! Drax, toss it! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't!
Rip him a new one!
This one mocks our every effort! Cowards, face us!
Maybe let some of them run, Drax?
Not again!
Again?
Welcome, death!
Gamora! What's going on?
We have to protect her!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag. Problem? Solution!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? Load up, Alex! You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
I can keep up with her, Quill. Must be a doll thing. I don't know.
Throw that, Drax!
Peterquill, unleash me onto these fools! Death has come! There are more arriving!
Wish we found some flarking hover bikes. All that weirdos deserve it. We just went bonkers.
Not good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked-up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Move it out, big guy!
Stopping them!
Another focus! Wow!
Good! 'Cause there's a lot more where he came from!
Release her at once! Or face the destroyer!
Why are there so many of them?
This is nothing compared to some battles I've fought!
Mulberry's got herself in a bind!
This combat is sure to draw the warlock's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again. No way!
Take me or we're barely denting this thing!
Outside, someone got stabbed!
We pile it on! Ha ha! Look who's flirting with the assassin!
Chop chop, Gamora!
Get the point?
Your Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke with his lies!
Eat best!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
We've got to apply more pressure!
ours! Branch out, Groot! Slice and dice!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it matters!
Limits are being tested!
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy sees
I apologize for my carelessness.
I'll be your wingman.
Rocket! Do your thing! I am trying to destroy! Prepare
This bullet
yourself!
sponge needs to be seeing stars!
I'll enjoy this!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We've got to shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
Really? A Faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy. You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Get over Blackface healing his buddies!
Do your thing, Drax!
Side!
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Scope Kurt Medic is really complicating things!
Some of this be dealt with immediately!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
This is infuriating! He will not mend!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they found another ring!
Deadliest woman incoming!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Need some breathing room, Groot!